Hey everybody, Danny, Food Crazy. If you're looking for an old-fashioned brisket recipe with old-fashioned spices, then this isn't the video for you. But if you're looking for a delicious, unique recipe, then this spicy peanut butter brisket and my channel is definitely for you. So hit the subscribe and let's get started. We're ready to put on the peanut butter and the spices. I can guarantee you, you're gonna love this. If you want to know how to trim the brisket, I have a quick shot video that I put a link in the description. Check it out. But for now, we're going to get started by putting on the spices. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the peanut butter and put that in a bowl. And then I'm going to mix it with the Sriracha. So mix this up good with the peanut butter. So after you have the peanut butter mixed up with the Sriracha, you're going to add water. This will make it a little bit more creamier and help it stick to the brisket better. So now mix that up good after you have the water in there. So now what you want to do is you want to take a handful and you want to spread this all over. See how well it sticks to that? That's how you want it. You don't want it dry and rolling off it. So cover this good and completely. So after you're done sprinkling the peanut butter all over the brisket, you want to take the excess off. I mean, you want to leave a nice layer, but if it's thick, you want to remove that. So I'm going to do that. I'll flip it over. Same thing on that side. And now this is ready for spices. So we have the peanut butter and the Sriracha all spread out over this. Now I'm going to put it in this container to make it easier and catch all the spices because I don't want to lose any. So the first two spices that I'm going to add is the salt and pepper. And I'm going to do about half of it over the top and half of it over the bottom. Press that in a bit. Flip it over. Rest on this side. Alright, so we're ready to put the rest of the spices on. If you need a container or any of the items you see, most of them are linked in the description. Check them out. So now I'm going to do the same with the spices, half on this side and then we'll flip it over. Red pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika. I'm telling you, you're going to be amazed at the bark this creates. I actually put it all on, but that's fine. We'll flip it. And then we'll put the rest on this side. It's looking, smelling beautiful. You won't be disappointed, I can guarantee you, if you try this. Hit that subscribe, please. Alright, so now we're just going to do a little mix to just get all the spices distribute nice and evenly. Get all the spices on, pat them in really good. Alright, so I have all the spices on the brisket. It's ready to go on the smoker. I'm going to leave this rest at room temperature for a half an hour. While that's doing that, I'm going out to preheat the smoker to 225. Alright, so we're ready to put the brisket in. The smoker is up to 220 and we're smoking with applewood today. So the brisket has been on for 3 hours. We're going to check it out and take a look at it. It is developing a nice crust. So what I'm going to do several times while it's smoking, I'm going to take my Food Crazy spice, which is basically brown sugar and spices. I'll put all the ingredients in the description. I'm going to sprinkle it all over the top. It's going to add a nice sweet flavor to the spiciness. And then after that, I'm going to take my oil sprayer and I'm going to coat the top until the spices disappears and becomes wet. And I'm going to do that several times. When I put the brisket in the smoker earlier, I forgot to put these, the meat thermometers. They're very important to have if you're smoking brisket. This way you know what the internal temperature is because you want to bring the inside up to 160. You're going to wrap it then, and then we're going to bring it up to 203. It's very important to bring that to 203 on internal heat. That will make it fall apart and juicy. So I'm going to insert these in the meat now, and I will put a link in the description of these if you're interested in buying them. So what we're going to do is we're going to put one in the thickest spot. So the great thing about these meat thermometers, it takes several temperatures. It takes the ambient temperature, which that is important so you can keep this at 220. Plus it takes 3 other temperatures on the inside so it gets to the coolest spot of the internal temperature. They're really nice meat thermometers. And then I'm gonna put one down, flat down here. So this is a Food Crazy Spice, and I'm gonna put over the top. And then I'm gonna take the spray bottle with the oil in, and I'm gonna dust this. This is a really awesome oil bottle to have for smoking. We'll shut that up and we'll come back and check it in a few hours. So we are at the 8-hour mark with the brisket. The internal temperature of the brisket is 165. I like to leave my brisket go over 160 because that's where it stalls, and I like to make sure it's through the stall. So it's at 165 and we're gonna take it off. So let's take a look at this. Oh, don't that look beautiful? Bark's getting nice and crispy. Let's wrap this up. We're gonna put it back in the smoker and leave it go up to the internal temperature of 203. We're ready to wrap the brisket. I have some oil sprayed all over the butcher paper. I have 2 sheets of butcher paper. Underneath that I have tinfoil. I like to wrap it in tinfoil because it ensures it catches all the juices. And then I make a cowboy butter afterwards. So what we're gonna do is take the brisket off the baking sheet. Then I'm just gonna take a little bit of oil and just drizzle a small amount over the top of it. We're ready to wrap this. I'm gonna remove the meat thermometers. And don't let me forget to put these back in. I always do. We're gonna take our time. We're gonna fold the paper up over the brisket. We got the fat side up. We want to remember that because I'm gonna keep the fat side up. We're gonna tuck it underneath the meat. We say don't have to rush this. Like that. We're gonna hold this, pull it back. I'm gonna fold that up over. I'm gonna crease it. This is gonna make it easier, creasing it. Do the same on the other side. And as you roll, just hold on the front of the paper, pull back, and position it square. We'll get the fat side down. We're gonna do one more roll, keeping it nice and tight. And there, that's all you need. Fat side's up. We're gonna cut off the excess paper, center it in the tin foil, and now wrap it with the tin foil. There you have it. We're ready to put this back in the smoker until it hits 203. So let's go do that. See, I forgot to put these in. So we're gonna take the meat thermometer and we're gonna insert it in the thickest part again. And we're also gonna put it down here too, also the thin part, to get a reading on it. So insert them. And let's go put this in the smoker. So the brisket is done. It's been on 12 hours. Actually, this is one of the faster briskets that I've done. I usually do larger ones. But the internal temperature is at 203. We are going to remove this from the smoker, and then I'm going to set it and let it cool until it gets down to 140. And then me and you are going to unwrap this together. So it's time to unwrap it. This is definitely one of the fun parts. So we're down internally to 140. Remove these. We're gonna unwrap it. We're gonna set it off on the tray, and then I'm gonna put it in the oven, and we're gonna leave this cool down for another few hours before we cut it. So the smell is absolutely incredible, and the bark to me looks very delicious. I'll give you a nice close-up of that, and now we're gonna take that out and set it on the tray. So there you go. I'm gonna put this in the oven, let this slowly cool down for another few hours, and then we're gonna give it a cut, a taste, and we're gonna try it out. So this is a juice that's left over from the brisket. I'm going to put this in a nice cowboy butter. I'll put a link in the description, and I'll probably put it on the end screen. So definitely check it out. We're ready to cut this, see what it looks like on the inside, and give it a taste test. I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit subscribe and leave a comment. It keeps me interested and gets me to do more videos. So let's cut this right down the center in between the point and the flat. And I didn't mention, but this was setting in the oven for an additional 3 hours. Oh, I see some juice running out of it. Man, that looks good. So let's see if it's juicy. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut down the center. Oh, so juicy. Look at that. Look at the smoke ring. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, so nice. So let's cut a piece and try this. It's beautiful. Oh, it's so juicy looking. This is gonna be delicious. I know it. All right, so look at the, oh, I gotta show you this. Take a minute to enjoy the beauty of this. Look at the smoke ring. Oh, sorry, I'm so excited. All right, so a piece of that. I want a bit of the fat up here, so with the peanut butter on it. Spicy, it's nice. Sorry for the accent. It's beautiful. I hope somebody tries this because you're gonna love this. Have a good day, leave a comment. See you in the next video and check out more of my food videos. It's beautiful, I love it.